drive right there, and the key to it all, going for it on fourth down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it, and the best part, they made it pay off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Double count. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49ers' 39-yard line.
49ers, Mike 29.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
Check.
I'll go special. I'll go tight.
A 2nd down carry for Prosise. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, They've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, Procise. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Play action. Now Wilson.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. To throw is Garoppolo. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Switch!
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36.
The A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, a run with Breida. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I got you.
Hey! 49 the mic, watch 49. You can't block me. You can't.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, Wilson buying time to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our
36 power. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Change it.
Hey, 0, 0, 3,
From the shotgun, Wilson able to get this to Gordon. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
29 is Mike 29. Smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Further.
29 is Mike 29. Here we go, Jim.
Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 18 yards, first down Niners. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Coleman trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
We got this.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's a 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Touch 50, touch 50. Alert. Under 10, under 10. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Pull up for signal.
Play action, it's Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action with Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 70 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
What?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A terrific run there by Penny. 66 yards for him on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have now moved out in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Procise. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Now it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now nothing. Nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 60 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score.
The Seahawks take over first down.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. They're the Seahawks. They're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Coleman. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 70 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it? And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Prosise, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Al Woods in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
54. Hey, echo. Check.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Now in desperation. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 45 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and a diamond dancer. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 21. Coaching spill. Second touchdown.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Coleman now. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Alert. Go.
Off play action. Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
4 yards down the field. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
Here we go. 180. 54. One, Omaha.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he is going to have the 1st down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida 87 yards. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson from the gun. He'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 68 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey,
Here we go.
these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
54, Mike. 54 to Omaha. Walk 54. Walk. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Mike 29. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On 1st down. It's Carson, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Mike 29. I'm coming after you.
Alert.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Check Mike 54. 19. Touch 50, touch 50.
To throw again on second down. Wilson flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Garoppolo on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Here we go. 61, matchbox, white. Check 49, check 49. Jim. 11, 10.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 36 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Carson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 39, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Got it.
Good trap.
Hey, zero.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon.
Wilson's pass complete to Josh Gordon. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They run it with Carson, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
One left.
Mike 29. We got to get the ball, D.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Carson, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Dancing to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Carson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
All go special! All go special!
From the 16, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Zebra! Clear!
Third and short, it's Procise. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Myers' kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. It's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the night, and the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold with the extra point. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
The shotgun handoff to Procise. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dee Ford. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. This one complete to Coleman. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out of time.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now will hook up downfield on second down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. Now Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Spot that.
Throwing now is Wilson. Forced out to his left.